Here.
And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports War. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about. The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
Welcome back, everybody. You are tuned in to the Sports Port, episode 190. Crazy.
190,
dude.
10 away from 200.
10 away from 200. How do you feel about that, dude?
What an achievement.
I know, right? Crazy. Today, I am your host. It's Tony. Barnes is off on assignment in Arizona. He'll be back on Tuesday, I believe, actually.
Did you see his post on Instagram?
No? Should I go check it right now?
I'll get it up. I'll get it up
Yeah,
for
get
the
it up,
viewers.
dude. Get it up for the viewers,
you.
dude.
Keep talking. Hey, it's guys. It's me. It's Mike. How are you?
Right. We have Mike behind the main Magic Glass, main Magic DTV, Mike. So like I said, Barnes will be back on Tuesday. So you have me hosting today. You have me hosting tomorrow. You have me hosting on Monday, dude. So gonna be some fun stuff. As always, we'll be talking sports, all the top storylines, recapping some games. It's gonna be a whole lot of fun. It's Tony and it's Mike and it's Brian Barnaby on Instagram. You do not follow him. The account is private. That is embarrassing, Michael. The old follow back button.
Oh, I don't follow him. Oh, wait, I don't follow him on Downtime.
Oh, and then now you have to request him.
I'm gonna switch. Hold on, I'm gonna
wait,
switch.
dude. I might as well just pull it up, dude.
No, you can't.
But see, like I can though. I actually just DM'd him too, dude. I was like, yo. He just posted, dude. He didn't post that. Oh, it's on a story.
I think he accepted.
I don't think so. I don't think he's near his phone, dude. I'm looking at his story right now.
Oh wait.
All right, we're gonna wait for Michael as he can kind of try to remember his password. Oh, we're off to a hot start here on the Sports Port. When Tony's hosting, Mike just loves to put me in a tough spot. I'm just trying to
Get back
stretch.
to it.
We'll get back to it. I'm gonna just talk about it right now, dude.
The NBA.
No. Because I
want to get it up. I want to get it up.
All right, dude. Whatever. We're gonna start in the world of the National Basketball Association, my favorite sport.
The Bulls LeBron James at the buzzer. He banks in the three, and the Lakers win the game.
God, dude. All right. Big NBA Wednesday last night. We had highlighted a few games, so obviously we're going to talk about the results today. We're going to start in New York, but they weren't really in New York. They were in Indiana.
Yeah, they were.
Knicks at the Pacers. Knicks fall at this game. They lose 98-111. A little bit of a devastating loss. We were watching the game here.
Yeah, a little.
I don't know, dude. I guess they just didn't have it. I mean,
They didn't have it.
Julius Randle, 18 points, 6 for 16 from the floor. Barrett had 23 points, 8 for 20 from the floor. A couple threes as well.
Like a young Kobe game.
Fournier only 14 points. I think Kemba only had like 7 points, I think.
Yeah.
Bench was really no help at all. Didn't really offer much. 20% from three.
Dude, I have a cool solution.
Not great. What's your solution there, buddy?
Make a trade package with the Denver Nuggets, including picks, for Bol.
Just picks? Who are you giving up though?
No, you could give up players as well.
Yeah, who are you thinking?
I mean,
anyone specifically or just?
I mean, no, I don't want to give up anybody, but
I know you don't want to give up anybody.
I'd give up, certain players that, I don't even want to say their names because I just don't want to say
Robinson?
It. No.
Wouldn't give up him. He had 3 blocks last night. Defense was looking so good in the beginning, dude. Robinson had like 3 blocks in the first quarter, dude. I thought they were on it, bro.
I feel like the Nuggets would need wing and guard, so it'd be tough. We'd have to probably give up like
Rose.
No, they'd probably give up quickly.
Really?
I know. But I love Bol, and I think he'd be great in New York.
Yeah.
His dad played at UB.
I understand that. But I don't know, dude. Is it really worth it? Is it worth giving up picks and players for Bobo?
I think he's the future.
You really do think so? Does he get much playing time? Does he offer much?
He offers future MVP.
Yeah, but I feel like they wouldn't do that because Thibodeau wants to win now, dude.
He could play him, and you'll see the MVP at the end of the season.
You really think so?
I don't think so. I know so.
You know so. I don't know, dude. We'll see. But the Pacers look pretty good. I think Turner for the Pacers had like fucking 25 points, dude.
I saw a meme, and it was on Twitter, and it was some dude. It was Reggie Miller though against the Knicks, and it was like Miles Turner right now.
Dude, he looked nasty last night. Levert 21 points, Brogdon 17. Turner was 7 for 10 from 3-point. Come on, dude, 70%. That's really impressive. And the Pacers kind of, I guess, just put the Knicks to bed at that point. Now at this point, dude, you're Thibodeau. How angry are you? Are you angry?
Yeah, but it's
Pacers were 2-6.
It's not a
last
sprint.
night, dude.
The NBA season's not a sprint, Anthony. So
I mean, I don't know about that one, dude. I think the whole game is a sprint.
Well, the game itself is, but
every game's a sprint. The season's a sprint.
The season's not. It's long. It's cross country.
I don't know, dude.
I know. Dude.
I think these are wins. These are games the Knicks kind of should be winning if they want to have. If they want to be put in a good position.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but still.
But still, let's move on to our next game, dude. Bulls at Philadelphia 76ers. I think we got all our picks wrong yesterday, by the way, bud.
Dude,
Bulls lost.
Seth Curry went off though.
Yeah, 103-98. Honestly, kind of a shame because, like we were saying, like I was saying just now, and yesterday, we were really pulling for the Bulls. I think all three of us picked the Bulls to win. And they didn't do bad. I mean, look at DeRozan at 37 points, Levine at 27. Ball was even in there a little bit with 13. Caruso didn't really do much, but they shot about 30% from 3-point, almost 9. Oh, no, never mind. 50% from the field. Good, but I guess the 76ers just kind of squeaked by here. I mean, you look at the stats here. I mean, the Bulls, I feel like they did better than the Sixers in almost every stat and blocks, rebounds, everything like that. But I guess the Sixers just kind of stuck around and held on till the end here. Embiid, 18 points. He was 6 for 18 from the field. Curry was 9 for 14 from the field, 2 for 4 from 3. He had 22 points. So I guess overall, dude, you just had like a good all-around team effort
from the Sixers.
And I guess that's really what put them over the edge in terms of winning this game. Couple help from bench players, dude. It looks like help from a couple bench players. It looks like as well. I want to say, dude. I mean, if Caruso went off like I wanted him to, the Bulls were taking this easily, but nonetheless they don't. Both teams are now 6-2, so I'm really surprised at 76ers with all the nonsense that went around. Leading up to the season, even right now, what they're kind of dealing with in terms of their players, that they're really kind of pulling together, and they're winning games, dude.
They are, and Joel Embiid is that kind of a leader at this point in his career, and he's that dominant. And they have some good guys on there, some good vets like Danny Green and Seth Curry, and obviously Tobias Harris. I really hope that with the emergence of Davion Mitchell in Sacramento, that De'Aaron Fox gets traded to the Sixers, and we could have De'Aaron Fox with Joel and that team, and that'd be great.
Yeah, man. I mean,
you get younger,
right?
And he's a monster. He's like what John Wall used to be, but I'd even say a better shooter, and he's a lefty.
Wow. Yeah, dude. I mean, very impressive stuff from them. I would honestly, you got to tip your hat to Embiid too. I mean, I feel like a couple of years ago he was slow, fat.
Well, I wouldn't say
trash
slow
talking. He was,
no.
He couldn't go the distance. He wasn't running cross country, dude. He wasn't going the distance.
He was faster than you.
No, he's not.
He was and is.
How do you know that?
Because it's so obvious, it clear as day. The guy's a gazelle on the court.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
I'm a gazelle on the court.
You are certainly not, sir.
I think you're wrong, dude.
I don't think I'm wrong. Dude, he'd roast you.
Well, yeah.
And back then, he was just seen at like he would
roast me in basketball.
running
I don't think so.
back and forth.
Mm.
Yes, dude, stop it. Mike Derrick.
I don't think
This
so,
is
dude.
if Barnes was here, he'd say Michael King's written all over.
Well, you know what? Barnes is not here, so you can't really talk about that. Okay?
Speaking of Barnes, let me see if I got that up.
Yeah.
Let me see if he accepted
He's
downtime yet.
just you can't log into your fucking main account, dude. This is ridiculous.
I know it is. Whatever. We'll get it soon.
I just want to. I already know what it is. I want to talk about it now.
I know we can't. We have to wait.
Oh my god! I just want to know the next game. Another game that actually I think you probably picked the Nets yesterday. I believe
I did.
Barnes and I did not, so we were wrong.
What happened?
Hawks fall to the Nets, 108-117. I think Durant did go off. I don't think he 32 points from Durant.
8 away from my pick. 40.
13 of
13
20
okay. Wow.
from the field.
Efficient.
2 for 6 from 3 points.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not really that great.
Yeah.
Harris had 18. Harden had 16. Still decent, but of course, Durant definitely carrying the team. Blake Griffin only had 7 points.
You're not going to see
4 offensive rebounds, 3 defensive rebounds, which is pretty decent. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm a big
that's what
Blake
you wanna
Griffin
see.
guy. Yeah, he's a big guy,
Okay.
5 assists. Love to see the
Whatever
block.
that
Let's
means.
go, dude. What?
Huh?
He's a big man. Like he's,
No, I know. Just the way you said it was funny.
Why?
You're like, I like Blake Griffin. He's a big guy. So I didn't know.
Yeah, I'm definitely more partial to the the big guy role. On
Oh,
basketball.
I see what you're saying. Got it. I was just clarifying for just the viewers.
Yeah,
in
yeah. Or
general.
maybe you would say he's a big. I think
Right.
that's what you've said a lot. He's a
Right.
big.
Yeah,
Not
he's
a
a
big
big-
man, but he's big.
No, because like a big man sounds like you're saying like, oh, he's a big man. I like big men.
Well, I mean, I guess I prefer big men to small men. I guess I don't know.
Well, I mean, you shouldn't
Um,
be biased, dude.
I guess not. Actually, I guess I kind of do like being around short dudes too. It makes me feel tougher. Anyway, the Nets now 5-3. The Hawks 4-4, dude. Looking a little bit like a shell of the team they were last season. Brian
Before.
is gone. Let's get crazy, he said. Before let's get crazy, dude. Whatever you say, we're putting it up there, dude. Probably not really.
Well, not everything.
Not everything, but come on, dude. Weigh in, dude. Yeah, dude. I mean, I know Barnes and I talked about how the Hawks kind of, Trae Young specifically does get off to a slow start during the season, kind of picks it up down the stretch. How confident are you in that, Michael?
You know what I'm confident in?
What are you confident in?
I'm confident in the NBA changing the rules,
Changing back?
not like to the extreme, but I feel like they're gonna do something. Or yeah, I don't know how
You think it lasts the season at least?
I don't know.
Wow.
We'll see.
I feel that was kind of whack to make that type of rule change mid-season,
I know. I hope it doesn't happen, but you never
Doesn't
know.
happen either. I mean, I think that whole push in rule, whatever.
I wish there was still hand checking.
Right. Yeah, get physical, dude. So
But
is
but I
basketball
would
not supposed to be a
allow
contact sport?
right, but I would allow like I don't have a problem with a defender pump faking,
Mm-hmm.
getting the defender up
Right.
and then jumping to
Mhm.
shoot and getting the foul.
Right.
I do have a problem with I always used to hate when I was defending a player and we're running and then all of a sudden he's dribbling and he just stops and I hit him and then that's a foul on me. They changed that though. That's now an offensive foul. I forgot
Really?
who Pat Beverly tried to do it last 2 games ago and he got called with the offensive.
Yeah, but now what if you're running down the court and the defender's behind you running after you and you decide to stop and pull up for 3
Oh,
and he hits you?
say it again.
If you're running down the court with the ball, defender's behind you, trailing you, running after you, and you decide to stop, pull up for a 3, and he hits you.
I mean, you're shooting.
What if you're not
That's a-
shooting yet, though? What if you just stop
and
at
you're
the 3-point line and you're gonna go to shoot, but he hits you
you're
first?
in a motion like this.
If you're if you stop and you're holding the ball,
I'm dribbling and I'm
and then you stop, hold the ball like this.
no one just stops and holds the ball like this in the NBA. So
What do you mean, dude?
they don't just stop.
Or what if you? No, I'm saying okay, if you want to pull up to shoot a
Yeah,
3,
so
but he
it's
hits
emotion,
you. But
though.
if he hits you before you are able to make your shot,
Yeah, that's a shooting
offensive
foul.
foul. Wow,
Shooting foul. I'm shooting the basketball, dude. You can't just run into me, dude.
No, yeah, I'm just
I know.
Just
but it's
asking
such a
questions
rugby
here, dude.
thing to say.
Well, I'm just asking. I want some clarity in the situation.
Real quick. Let's get to the viewers.
Some say Kyrie is coming back in January 2022.
New mayor, new agendas.
That's what they're.
I wish basketball brought back the Mutombo finger
whack.
Some players still do it. Prefer. I've seen
a lot of
do
players
it.
do
Yeah,
that,
I mean it's not the same. I don't care. I don't want every player to do. I want the leading shot blocker.
Right.
There hasn't been a dominant dude like Ben Wallace in a while.
That is a pretty interesting comment about Kyrie coming back, because it is going to be interesting if I'm actually not really sure where the election is at for mayor. But if they do elect, I think one of the candidates wants to take away the vaccine mandate and stuff like that for indoors, for sports especially. You think the Nets are going to wait that out?
Hell yeah. I said that before, dude. Like, they're definitely waiting it out for Kyrie. They don't care. And I knew it would change.
Is he still getting paid or something?
Dude, I'm sure
he's not playing. That's crazy, dude. I thought he was taking a pay cut for.
Maybe he is.
Does he play away games? No,
he's not playing at all.
So that's crazy, dude. He's living the fucking life, huh?
Dude,
he does whatever he wants. Gets paid.
It's pretty awesome.
Plays, doesn't play, still gets paid. Plays a little bit, does well.
Goes to practice.
Gets paid. Goes to practice.
Gets paid.
Gets paid to go to practice, dude. Gets paid to hang around. Good for him, dude. He's really working it, Anyway, let's move on. We got games tonight, Michael. Not a lot of games tonight. Not really a lot of good-looking games tonight.
I mean, I'll decide that.
All right. Let me run down the docket for you. There's what are there? There's 5 games tonight. Sixers at Pistons. Pistons are 1-6.
I mean, you could see Cade Cunningham though. First overall pick.
Yeah.
In his second game, I believe.
Second game.
Because he missed the first couple games of the season.
4.
I'm not sure.
Not sure. Second game back. Yeah. You think he's gonna make a big enough impact for the Pistons to be able to pull this one out?
I mean, I don't know. I don't think so yet. I mean, he could. He's that good. Yeah. He's LeBron-esque.
What about Jeremy Grant, averaging 17 points a game, 5 rebounds, 2 assists?
They're like empty stats.
Yeah.
Anytime you get a guy, you know what it's like, and I'm sure it's like that in baseball or whatever. But anytime you get a guy on a bad team putting up stats,
just because he's
was he doing that on his playoff teams? He was on no.
So he's like, you're saying he's just like the good player on the Pistons who gets a lot of
like a lot of touches, touches. Like right now they're a young team and he's like the vet, so he's getting the ball.
So Sixers,
score like 30
by 30.
Yeah,
so like what 129.
And this is serious. Like I'm saying, like maybe like 128 to 90.
That's 38.
Yeah, I'm saying
40. Wow, dude. All right, I mean. I guess I'll go against you. I'll go with Cade Cunningham, huh? Pistons, let's go.
Game winner?
111, 109.
Wow.
Let's do it, bro.
Love it.
Cade Cunningham, 40 burger.
Wow.
Second game of the season.
Wow.
Double.
Wow.
12 assists.
Wow.
Let's go, dude. Next game, we got Jazz at Atlanta. Based on what we've seen from the Hawks,
that's a freaking boring game.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like these games are not really exciting. Jazz.
I just don't like the Jazz at all,
dude.
And I really don't care for Atlanta, except I like Trey and John Collins, but Trey's clearly being impacted. So
yeah, he's still averaging 22 points a game.
Dang,
22.6.
It's pretty nice, but what is he shooting?
9.5 assists. I don't know. We can check it out, dude.
What's the other game? Who cares about the Jazz?
Celtics honestly. At Miami, dude.
Yeah, let's go. That's dope. All right, so this could be good because the Celtics blew a lead to Miami, so they might have vengeance. And there's trash talking, not really, but Marcus Smart calling out Jason Tatum and Jalen Green, saying, the game plan, I'm sure, is to have them pass. There's not much I could do in the corner, so. That's going to be interesting. That could be. Is that the last game?
No, we had 2 more.
What are they?
Rockets and Suns. And Chris Paul's going to go off.
Did you see the thing about the Suns coach or the Suns owner?
Robert something?
Yeah, it's dude. Like all a bunch of people are putting allegations.
Shit and stuff. Yeah, dude. So you think that's maybe going to affect them? I don't think so. It's the owner. They don't.
But of course, it's like Chris Paul, Clippers that happened. Now here again.
Oh.
Got another bad owner. That's pretty crazy.
That is pretty crazy. That's why I think Chris Paul's going to go off, dude. Show his worth, show everyone what he's made of. You know.
Yeah. What's the other game?
Thunder at Lakers.
Thunder at Lakers.
Yeah.
That's gonna be awesome to watch Melo and the boys.
Mhm.
You know, LeBron. You said at Thunder.
They're in LA.
You
Thunder
never know. OKC could sneak it out. They're the youngest team in the league, and the Lakers are the oldest team in the
They're
league.
also 0-4 for away games right now.
Who, Thunder?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe a lot of
We'll see.
averages, dude. You never know.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not gonna go.
I'm gonna go.
lose every road
I'm gonna go
game.
Shea. He's on. My boy Shea on OKC. 35 and 15 for the win.
Let's go, dude. I love that. I'm gonna second that one. Let's go Thunder, baby.
Yeah.
Not a big Lakers fan right now.
I just want the Lakers to win this year for Melo, but I don't want LeBron to get another ring. Matt and I were talking about this. Then he's tied with Kobe, but he's one away from Jordan, so that's okay.
Yeah, I guess so, dude.
Did you see the thing about Scottie Pippen talking about how all the stuff about Jordan? He's coming out against Jordan right now.
He's coming out with a book about it too, dude. I believe Scottie Pippen is releasing a book, or he maybe already did release the book.
He couldn't have been more condescending. Let's see.
Yeah, he was not. I mean, when The Last Dance came out, he was not happy about it.
No.
From the way he was portrayed.
He couldn't have been more condescending if he tried. Is this him talking about it?
I guess so, dude.
You see?
It's his book.
Hey, Scottie Pippen, join me Monday, November 8th with GQ and Talk Shop Live. I'll be talking about my new memoir. Please pre-order now for opportunity.
Yep, there it is. Buy my book.
Yeah, so
Classic Michael K move.
yeah.
He's got a good voice, dude. He should be doing some radio stuff for some broadcasting.
He used to do broadcasting for NBA TV.
Really? Not anymore?
I don't know what the whole deal is with that. I don't follow these guys. Barnes would know more than I.
All right.
I'm not saying it like
you
that.
really could be more condescending if you tried.
Oh.
What are we looking at?
May 19th, 2020, 6:31 p.m. The text was from Michael. He didn't reach out very often. What's up, dude? I'm getting word that you're upset with me. Love to talk about it if you have time. My schedule was packed that evening, and I knew the conversation would take a while. I hit him back an hour and a half later. Let's talk tomorrow. Michael was right. I was upset with him. It was because The Last Dance, a 10-part ESPN documentary about the Chicago
Oh, wow.
Bulls,
So this is recent.
which millions of people watched during the early weeks of the pandemic with no live sports TNT, blah, blah, blah. There was only so much news. The final two episodes I had expected much more. When I was first told it earlier, I had expected much more. When I was first told about it over a year earlier, I couldn't wait to tune in, knowing it would feature rare footage. My years of Chicago being as a rookie in 87 were the most rewarding of my career. 12 men coming together as one, fulfilling the dreams we had as kids in the playgrounds across the land, which we all needed was a ball, a basket, and our imagination.
That's
Wow,
nicely.
it's beautiful.
Very, very well worded.
To be a member of the Bulls during the 90s was to be a part of something magical for our times and for all time. Except Michael was determined to prove that the current generation of fans that he was larger than life during his day and still larger than LeBron James, the player many consider as equal, if not superior. So Michael presented his story, not the story of The Last Dance. As our coach, Phil Jackson, built the 97-98 season, once it became obvious the two Jerry owners were intent on breaking up the gangs, no matter what happened. As Klaus, so yeah, dude, he's basically, the book is sharing all that stuff.
So he's pretty much saying that Mike's pretty tight about being compared to LeBron all the time, and he wants to. And like The Last Dance was meant to prove that. I mean, I am still the greatest.
Who's the greatest?
Michael Jordan.
Oh yeah.
That's tough, dude.
I mean, yeah.
That's what's making it sound like, right?
There was probably way more stuff that was like not shown, dude.
I mean, I don't know. It's always tough.
Real quick, though, let's just get to.
Let's get some comments, dude. But first, going off right now.
I know. I like the
pro player.
I don't know what that is. Do you see Michelle Tafoy's ABC View? So push back on Colin Kaepernick slated the ladies on the View got triggered.
No,
we did not. I did
that.
not see that. I'm sure they would. Mainstream news.
I don't watch The View.
We do not watch The View. Your thoughts on Francisco Lindor grabbed Jeff McNeil by the throat during Mets rat raccoon?
We're going to get to that in our MLB news.
Yes. All right.
Francisco Lindor, we'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to that, bud. All right. So, yeah. Is that the last game?
That was the last game, dude. So
All right, so I'd say, dude,
what's your game of the night here?
My
dude?
game of the night is Miami Heat, Boston Celtics, and I'm actually going to go against the Heat for once.
Wow.
I think there's been some fights.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's some
animosity.
Just some
between the Heat players?
No. The Heat are rolling. But I'm just saying, I think the Celtics have had some altercations early on already, and people we probably don't even know about it.
Right.
And I believe that they've kind of ironed it out a little bit. So you're going to see a better offensive flow to the Celtics. And I have the Celtics winning on a Marcus Smart game winner.
Wow, dude. Very well said.
115, 112.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, the narrative for the Celtics so far.
Ayo, let's go, Renee.
I don't know. I think the narrative for the Celtics are the absolute train wreck so far.
True.
I think they're going to continue that train wreck off the rails. Heat at home. They're undefeated so far, 3-0 at home. Butler, 121, fucking 102, dude. Let's go Heat.
I'm not mad about it, but that's just what it is.
No, I get it. You're ticked off. I'm going against you, and I'm going to win and everything. It's like how I beat you in NHL the other night.
I scored my own goal.
No. No, dude, just stop trying to make excuses, bro. Stop making excuses over there, dude. I love the wide shot. I look so far away. I'm like way back here, guys.
From way downtown, Carmelo.
God, Brian Barnaby. Still hasn't accepted your friend request, by the way. Very embarrassing.
We'll see.
All right, so I guess let's move on from the NBA. Finally, even without Barnes here, we're spending fucking half hour on the NBA. It's ridiculous. Yeah, dude.
Real quick, your thoughts on Charles Barkley? I saw this mocking Zion Wilson's weight. Barkley said, like me and Shaq had a baby.
Wow, dude.
I mean,
back in the day, Charles was in shape, good looking.
Yeah,
skinny.
Yes, especially at that age.
Yeah, especially at that age, he was great. He was in phenomenal shape. He looks phenomenal. Now, I mean, really not so much, but he's getting old. Whatever, lazy.
He doesn't have to take care of his body.
He doesn't have to, really.
He did what he had to do.
Says his funny stuff or terrible and all that kind of thing. But I feel like I don't know. I mean, Shaq has always been heavy. He's always been.
Well, no, he's been jacked, dude. Before.
Yeah, but I feel like even when he was young, like,
are you crazy?
He was.
Dude, stop.
He was toned. I wouldn't say he's shredded.
I
would never say he's shredded. I mean, he didn't put the work in, dude. Even Kobe used to talk about it.
Are you kidding me?
What do you got? Give me a photo, dude.
Look at him.
Toned.
Look at that.
He's not shredded, dude.
What?
And then by the time he got to when he's on the Lakers, I mean, I don't know, dude.
Look at him on the Lakers.
I think he gained a lot of fat there, buddy.
Jacked. Dude.
I wouldn't say he's jacked.
You wouldn't say he's jacked here.
Jacked? No. And you use the word shredded, by the way. Definitely not shredded. There, he looks really good.
That's what I'm saying. So on Orlando, here.
Hear what? Don't hear me.
Oh, I'm hearing you.
Hear yourself, dude. What am I looking at?
Look at him there.
Yes, that is great. I'm not saying he's not in shape. I'm not saying he's.
So don't ever say he never wasn't, though.
I'm just saying he wasn't anything crazy.
What?
I mean, like when you look at someone like Dwight Howard, for example, he is shredded. Dwight Howard is shredded.
All right, but he wasn't as dominant, not nearly as dominant as Shaq. But anyway, Zion does need to lose some weight.
He does. That is the bottom line.
Bottom line.
To get to here without Mike.
You're never getting to anything.
Contrarian today.
Contrarian.
Yeah, because Barnes isn't here. You're going to be contrarian, whatever. Zion does have to lose a lot. He has to lose weight and gain some muscle, dude. I mean, he is not really that toned at all,
No.
And if you're playing in the NBA, if you're trying to have the distance, and trying to have a long career, I mean, your body's going to break down faster when you're, fatter, when you're more out of shape, which seems like he is a little bit out of shape. It's when you're tired and you're dragging, you're dogging it. That's when you get injured. That's when you get hurt. And then you're not going to have a great career, dude. So that's athletics 101, dude.
Athletics 101. Dude.
Come on, bud. By the way, dude, Trae Young shooting 30% from 3, 40% from the field.
It's not good.
It's better than some, dude. But let's move on, dude. We have a lot more on the docket for today. It's Thursday. Let's go. We're going to move on, baby, to the National Football League.
Juju Smith-Schuster is blown up. It is caught. DeAndre Hopkins.
Do not stand up with that man and let him just throw you out of the club.
On its way. It bounces off the crossbar, and it's good. Oh, my goodness.
All right. Big NFL Thursday tonight. Jay Bird has a lot of money on the line here. Not really a lot. He's just like $50 on the line. But we have tonight, we have the New York Jets playing the Indianapolis Colts at Indianapolis, in Indianapolis. Obviously, big narrative for the Jets is Mike White. What is he going to do? How is he going to follow up his 405-yard game he had this past weekend? It's funny too. You're kind of looking at the game preview here. It seems like Indianapolis are pretty heavy favorited. Heavy favorited. They have their matchup predictor says that Indianapolis Colts have an 80% chance of winning. Which is crazy to me, dude. I mean, like honestly, when you think about it, I mean, obviously you have Carson Wentz when he shows up. I mean, he does really well. He's 14 touchdowns in the year, only 3 interceptions. He's throwing, I think, almost 2,000 yards so far. So obviously they use him a lot. He definitely tosses the ball in the air, which is great. And the Colts, I think, every game they score, 25 or more points. They've had several games, where they scored even 35 points to stuff. And, they have a lot of good players. They have Taylor, who's their main go-to running back. He has 121 carries, 650 yards, and 6 TDs. So it's definitely something to look out for as well. They definitely have a good game, but I don't know, dude. I really think Mike White is going to be riding this high he's on right now. He has a lot to prove. You talk about giving someone an opportunity. I think Salah said it. The difference between players A and players Z is just reps and opportunity. And that's exactly what Mike White has right now. He's getting reps. He has the opportunity, and we're going to see what he does with it. And I think he's going to have a really good attitude coming into this game. He's obviously going to have some confidence. I mean, he looks so natural, so good, calm, cool, collected in the pocket.
Wow.
He did, dude. It was really impressive. And, you talk about how the Jets are kind of switching up their approach to
the
what's
fans want to know.
Football, Mike. We're going to get to that, dude.
Want to know,
it's
baby.
Tony's monologue right now.
No, dude, I never get any love.
Oh, bullshit, dude.
They want to hear me.
All right, Mike, what do you got, dude? What are you thinking tonight?
No, you keep going, but they're applauding.
But yeah, so
Applauding.
I mean, again, you have to allude to the Tom Brady thing. Bledsoe goes down, Tom Brady comes up.
I don't think it's that. I think it's Kurt Warner story.
Sure, you can go to Kurt Warner too, I guess. I mean, I don't think Mike White has a similar story as Kurt Warner. I mean, Mike White wasn't bagging groceries here.
All right, but he wasn't. But he's been in the league for 3 years.
3 years, dude. So what, bro? I mean, he was nothing.
So was Kurt Warner. It's more similar to Kurt Warner, and they had this. The Rams. Matt said his name. Matt
said his name. Yes,
Matt said his name. I forgot. But anyway, they signed him. He was. Bless you. He was supposed to be their franchise quarterback.
Mike White.
No.
What are you talking about right now?
This is back in 2000.
So this is Kurt Warner.
This is the Kurt Warner story.
The guy that started over him was supposed to be the franchise quarterback.
Right. They paid him big bucks.
Big bucks.
Big bucks.
Okay.
And the big bucks were spent doing his rehab.
Okay.
All right. And then Kurt Warner was like the third string on that. And they just chose him.
Second string also went down. The second string came in. He went down. He got hurt like the third play, right?
Mike White for president 2024 prefer.
I don't think Mike White has any type of qualifications to be president of the United States.
You never know, though.
You
never know.
President of operations for the New York Jets, maybe. But again, you look at how the Jets are approaching Mike White. Very differently from how they approach Zach Wilson, which, obviously begs the question as to why they waited this long to kind of change their approach in terms of their coaching. I think LaFleur, right, is the offensive coordinator for the Jets.
Correct.
They have him up in the box now. They have some other veteran coach down low. with
Well, didn't Mike White
Mike
tell him
White
to
was
shove
like,
off?
yeah, dude. Mike White was like, what are you doing for me right now? What have you done for me lately? Sort of type of deal. So they put LaFleur back up in the box. Some other veteran coach down with White. Obviously, is what they need. Young quarterbacks obviously need some veteran wisdom and tutelage, and I think it's showing. I mean, it's obviously working for him. It's working for the Jets right now. I mean, new quarterback, pretty much new team. I think it's pretty much like a 0-0 record right now for them, dude. 1-0, even if you want to do that. So I think the Indianapolis Colts are going to be, just playing an entirely different Jets team. They're going to have different attitudes. I think you're going to see it's Corey Davis, right? Corey Davis go off tonight. There's going to be a lot of connections for White and Davis. Even Carter for the Jets has been pretty decent. He has like 280 yards, over 73 carries, 3 TDs. He's a nice big boy. He can kind of the third down running back. You know what I mean, Mike?
Oh, I love it.
Love it, dude. So
Reminds me of the Giants back in 08 when they had like
Brandon Jacobs,
yeah. Bradshaw, and the other dude. I always forget his name.
Barber?
No, he retired before.
08?
Yeah.
You think so?
Dude, I know so.
And it was just Jacobs and Bradshaw then. It was just them two. Whatever, dude. Anyway, I think the Jets have really good odds in terms of what they're gonna come out with tonight. I think they have a good chance of winning this game. They're 0-4 away.
Like you said, new team though.
New team, law of averages. After tonight, they'll be 1-4 away record. Indianapolis Colts. We mentioned them being able to score a lot of touchdowns, a lot of points. They're still only 3-5. They lost a lot of close games, which kind of tells me that when push comes to shove, Carson Wentz. I don't know, man. I think he buckles under the pressure a little bit. I think he's going to feel a lot of pressure from the Jets. I think it's going to depend on the Jets defense, though. They have to stop this running game and everything like that, which, I feel like running up the middle, they haven't really been phenomenal with, at least for an entire game anyway. But nonetheless, I say Jets take this one. I'm going to say 35-33.
Wow. I'm going 35-3.
You think the Colts are going to score 3 points?
You heard it here first.
Wow, dude. Well, I hope not, because I'm going to bring up Jay Bird again. He's got a big parlay. We have money line. We have the spread. We have the over 46.5. We're hitting that, dude. We're hitting that big tonight, Mike.
Hit it.
We're going to watch the game all together and cheer as Jay wins and the Jets win. Jay and the Jets. Jay and the Jets. Jay, Jets, synonymous with win.
Jay and the Jets.
Exactly, dude. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for NFL, dude. I mean, just obviously Thursday night, tomorrow, I guess we'll preview, what are we in week 9 now, huh, dude?
Dude, I can't believe it. It's like every week.
That's exactly what Barnes says, dude. It's like every week we just started. I can't believe it's week 9.
Can't believe it.
But yeah, dude. So it's gonna be a great time, a great, I think, game to kick off. Again, I mean, Barnes not here. These Thursday night matchups are proving to be some of the best matchups, I think, on the docket every week, dude. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong.
I'm not wrong. And you got Barnes like knocking Thursday night. Oh, these matchups suck. I think that every week it's been like 2 evenly matched teams, and I think it bodes for good football, regardless whether these teams are, in the playoff contention or not. It's still a good matchup, and it's a fun time. Thursday, kick it off, it lubes you up for Sunday. You know what I mean, dude?
Is he a traditional?
Is who a traditional?
Brian.
Correct.
Brian
Barnes, traditionalist?
For his, football, just Sunday.
I mean, I don't know. I guess maybe that's what it is, but it's like, dude, there's so many games on Sunday. There's so many games. We got a couple comments, by the way, Mike. Mike White next. Tom Brady. Here we go. Thank you. The allusion to the Tom Brady. I think it's a better illusion than Kurt Warner. Barnes' ears should be ringing. Yeah. I mean, I hope they are, dude. He's in Scottsdale, Arizona right now. It's looking very clear blue skies there. He's probably on the golf course already, maybe having a couple beers, having a great time.
100%.
100%, dude. Probably going to get popped later. I hope to God he plays good. he golfs well, because I feel like that would ruin his whole trip if he doesn't golf well. He's definitely that type of
he gets
person.
upset.
He
Yeah.
gets upset.
No, he gets very upset.
And it's gonna be like, oh, dude.
I get
and it's just
upset
gonna
when
be
he
like,
gets upset.
oh, but the Yankees. And it's just like, dude.
He's gonna have so many espresso martinis.
Oh, I can't wait. I hope he sends pictures, dude.
No.
Cross dissolve again back to me. Oh. But in the meantime, we're gonna make some great fucking content without him, dude.
I mean, we always do.
We always do. All right, dude. Well, I think that's pretty much wraps up our NFL segment. We're gonna touch. Well, I guess you want to end with hockey. You want to go to hockey now?
No, you know what we're gonna do?
What are we gonna do, dude?
We're gonna go to the world of Major League Baseball.
Giving chase at Judge, and he dives into the stand.
Rock begins the season with an overpowering strikeout of Ronald Acuna. The wall is gone! 3-run home run! What's going on here? I love it. He drives one to the moon. High, deep, and very gone.
And we're back. Tony, I was thinking of something. If the Yankees on the 78th game of the season had just sent Judge home, would we be here right now? Would they be hosting the world? Would we be going to the parade in Brooklyn? Tony, give me something.
We would not be going to the parade, Brian. They would not have gone far in the playoffs.
Did you like that a little bit?
That was spot on, dude.
Thank you.
But today we're not talking about the Yankees today. Okay, we're gonna start with some Mets news actually.
I'm excited.
And Buffer alluded to it, just like he was alluding to the Tom Brady, Mike White scenario we have going on here. But as reported, I think as of this morning, maybe late last night, some more words came out of the Francisco Lindor, Jeff McNeil debacle, the raccoon debacle, as it's been referred to earlier in the season. It turns out Francisco Lindor and Jeff McNeil got into an argument about McNeil's spacing in the infield. He was not following the shift calls, apparently, to how they were kind of told. He was, he was too close to Lindor, essentially. And there was a few times where Lindor was trying to feel the ball. McNeil was in the way. He had to get out of the way, and it hindered Lindor throwing the first. I believe a few times, the runner was safe because of that. And McNeil and Lindor got into a pretty heated debate. McNeil, obvious hothead at this point. We all know that. Pretty much told Lindor, to kind of step off, dude. Like, I got it, whatever. I guess it further escalated.
Yeah, that was a weird gulp to
distract
you. I think it was like, that was a really good impersonation, actually.
Yeah, very, very, very impressive. Impersonations are on point today, dude. I can't believe it. It's unbelievable.
Wow, that was the most condescending thing I've ever heard.
Anyway, so it escalated to the point where it got physical. Lindor pushes McNeil up against the tunnel, and kind of grabs him and pushes him by the throat, actually. In which case, we saw when they showed it during the game, that, the whole team kind of saw this and they kind of ran to kind of break it up. And then, they come up with the ridiculous excuse that they saw a raccoon in the tunnel. It's just absolute bogus bullshit, malarkey baloney.
That was the end of the season, but
it was not the end of the season.
I think so.
Obviously, tough thing to do, and it's just like, be open about it at that point. We know it's going to happen. We know something happened. Just be honest with the media. Be honest with your fans. It's ridiculous. But first, some say an ice cream machine in the Braves locker room turned around their season. Mid-June, should the Mets have Mr. Softly cater ice cream cones in the locker room in 2022? I think every team would do better with a Mr. Softy ice cream machine.
I agree.
And honestly, that's no joke. The Braves did get an ice cream machine in their dugout, and they talked about how awesome it was and how great ice cream is, which obviously it brings up everyone's attitude. They're going to play better. So, what are we doing? Anyway, so after that whole debacle, McNeil pretty much goes to the outfield full time. They pick up Baez, go to second base, Lindor's buddy guy, friend, and they have a great time. So, I think McNeil's going to his third year of arbitration, I believe. The Mets have, I think, 11 free agents. They're tied with the most players going to free agency in MLB. So it's going to be very interesting to see. They also have no GM or manager yet. So, again, it's going to be very interesting to see how this offseason progresses for them. Obviously,
What do you foresee? Tashar.
I really do think they're going to keep Baez a second. They're going to pay Baez. They're going to keep him a second because if not, what are you going to do? You're not going to put McNeil back there because he has an issue with Lindor. Lindor's your big acquisition. You're paying him lots of money. You're going to want him to be comfortable. Jeff McNeil hitting got stunted after the choking incident. Brian Barnaby. Yankees 2020. Oh God, dude. No. Jets 45. Colts 0.
Yeah.
Brian Barnaby. Perhaps a few beers.
Oh,
maybe
most definitely.
a few gummies.
CBD. How are you?
Get popped. Have a good time on the course. About to shoot 95 at TPC Scottsdale. Let's fucking go, Brian.
Barnes. You're the best.
We want video footage. Take it horizontally rather. And we want some footage. We're going to show it tomorrow on Friday Sports Report. It's going to be great. I want to see you succeed. Let's fucking go, baby. We all believe in you here. Prefer believes in you.
Prefer believes in you. Lindor would dare to choke
and push Robinson Cano.
Enjoy the American
Mule Barns. Let's go, Prefer. I hope they have American Mules in Scottsdale, baby. Brian Barnaby says, no doubt. It's also, I always forget Cano's in the fucking team. Brian Barnaby says, thanks, Prefer. Oh, the brotherly love, dude. You love to see it between host and fan.
They do love
That's what it's all about here, Downtime, baby.
Yeah. Unity.
I always forget Cano's on the team. I guess you can throw him at second base, but I mean, dude, like, come on. The PEDs, the lack of offense, the shoddy defense at this point. I mean, we can see what Cano has to offer, but I still think you should have Baez hanging around, dude. Why not? I mean, obviously comfortable with Lindor. He's a good bat. He's a good defenseman. Pay him the money to stay. The guy wants to stay as well. He likes New York. Keep him to stay. Keep him to stay. Keep him to stay, dude. I think McNeil, I don't know, dude. Again, McNeil, yes. I mean, his batting average was 250. I think this season where he's batted fucking 350 in the past, so it's kind of hard for him to call any shots. He also has pretty shoddy defense. I think he had like 11 errors over like 100 games or whatever, how many games it was. So, dude, it's kind of tough for him to have any type of opinion, I suppose. But it's also like, I feel like physical altercations, there's no room for that in baseball, dude.
None.
Grabbing someone by the throat, like Mr. fucking Smiley Lindor, come on, dude.
Oh.
Especially with the way you're playing, too, the way you're batting.
No, and remember
you're
at that
struggling
point,
to get 220.
Remember at that point too, it was even worse.
There's a 190 average.
It was 170 at that point.
Probably
dude. At the top of my head, I remember
It's
specifically it was 172,
brutal, dude. No, you don't.
Yes, I do. It's 172.
Yeah, dude. It's obviously a tough situation in New York, but they have to keep some free agents, keep Loop, keep Syndergaard, obviously keep Baez. I think Smith is a free agent. Let him go. Villar, let him go. Conforto, I can take him or leave him at this point, honestly. If he doesn't take a qualifying offer, let him go. Don't give him any more money. He doesn't really deserve it, dude. And go out there, find a third baseman, Chris Bryant. Let's go, dude.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Need it, dude. Need it. Get a couple of outfielders that you can that are maybe free agents. I'm not sure what free agent outfielders are out there. But even so, I mean, outfielders, I feel like there's a lot of guys who are versatile who can play the outfield. Marte, maybe, I don't know. But let's go, dude. Let's fucking bucker down here. It's the off season. Let's get a fucking manager and a GM. But yeah, we'll kind of see. We'll obviously keep you guys with any updates for the Mets and Yankees. And another piece of MLB news. Maybe keep Alonso, Prefer says. And I said vote get rid of everyone except for Baez. Thumbs down, Lindor. I don't know, Prefer. I mean, everyone, dude. I don't know about everyone. You can't just clean house. Again, like at this point, you don't have a GM. So you have really no direction besides what Steve Cohen and Sandy are kind of, I guess, discussing. But you need to get a GM. That is numero uno in terms of your priorities. And then, hire a manager and then kind of go from there. Maybe use some type of assets in the minor league, bring some guys up. Definitely keep Alonso. I mean, the guy's been improving his defense. He's not a phenomenal first baseman, but again, he's been improving. You expect for him to continue to improve. He's got that drive under his ass. to get better. He doesn't want to just be a DH. He said that already. So, kind of see what happens. But also another baseball news, Buster Posey apparently supposedly.
Wow.
You like that, dude? You fucking
do
like
that
that
again.
Buster Posey supposedly
Oh, wow. That's a drop.
announcing his retirement today.
Wow. Barnes, where you at?
Big mistake by the Yankees. Sack up and go get him, dude.
Wow.
Like, honestly, bro.
For what?
What do you mean for what? The guy, he was a free agent. Like, he's gonna retire. Like, he's not under contract with the Giants.
So what do you
anymore.
want him to be on the
A catcher.
Yankees? Oh,
He's a catcher. You need that. Give him a 1-year deal, bro. He's coming off a hot season. Give him a chance. It's all these signs allude to the Yankees winning the World Series. Oh, the Braves won, so the Yankees must just win, and then everything going on. So let's go, dude. Buster Posey wants the World Series before he retires. Give him a 1-year deal. Give him the World Series. Let him retire happy, the way he deserves, dude. This guy's one of the best catchers in the entire league.
ever.
I mean, he had that World Series run with the Giants, right? I think 3 World Series with them. Like, dude, the guy's a veteran. He's a phenomenal hitter, a great leader behind the plate. It's what you have with him. It's what you don't have with Sanchez and Higgy. You don't have that at all. They're terrible catchers. Sanchez can't even make a fucking tag at home plate.
Dude, your pronunciation is impeccable.
Thank you, dude. So jump the gun. Before he retires, go get him, dude.
You like him.
I do like him. He's a phenomenal guy.
And you would want success for the Yankees with him.
I would.
See, that's the difference between you and Barnes. That's funny.
Yeah, because But I mean, that's my take on so far MLB news in New York. Not much really going on across the league. Obviously, World Series just ended, so there's definitely some downtime. But yeah, let's move on, dude. Before obviously we close out, we gotta get to our award-winning NHL segment.
Oh, can't wait.
Let's go. Well, you can't wait. It's here. You don't have to wait, dude.
I don't?
No, not at all, dude. Stay right there. Don't wait. Biggest piece of news out of the NHL, Jack Eichel has been traded to the Las Vegas Golden Knights. He was obviously on the Buffalo Sabres. I think he was like a second-round draft pick. Maybe like a few years ago, 2015, maybe. I don't know. But he did wonders with the Buffalo Sabres. Last season gets hurt, has a disc injury in his neck, misses 30 games. There was some type of dispute between him and the doctors for Buffalo, dude. The doctors wanted him just to kind of rest and recover, which is your pretty typical, I guess, type of treatment for, a disc injury. Obviously a very complicated injury, one you really don't want to see anyone have, especially in a game like hockey. But Jack Eichel doesn't want that. He doesn't want this lingering issue. He wants to get an artificial disc put into his neck. He wants to get a disc replacement surgery, which is something Buffalo wasn't willing to do for him. Not necessarily because of the riskiness of the surgery, just because no one's ever done that for Buffalo, and they just thought rest and recovery was the best thing to do. Jack Eichel obviously visibly, notably not happy with that decision. He failed the physical test going into the season, stripped of his captainship, and obviously hasn't played since. So it was always a big question mark as to where Jack Eichel, where was he going to go? Is he staying with Buffalo? They're doing well. Are they going to budge on this disc replacement surgery? No, they didn't. They traded him. They got 2 players from Vegas, Peyton Krebs, Alex Took, and they got a first-round draft pick for next season and a second-round draft pick, and then a third-round draft pick for the following year as part of the deal. So they got a lot of picks and players for him, which, I mean, obviously, which is good. I mean, notably so. Jack Eichel is a phenomenal player. And now he's having that disc replacement surgery with the Golden Knights. So it should be very interesting. Obviously, Golden Knights not off to the start they want, but the acquisition of Jack Eichel is going to probably do wonders for them. Hopefully he recovers. Everything, in terms of the surgery goes well. And he comes back better than ever. I do think so, dude. Jack Eichel is a really good player. Phenomenal handling, quick skater, one of the top draft picks for that reason, rightfully so. And I think that this surgery is going to go well for him. Everything's gonna bode well for Vegas. Buffalo obviously doing very well without him as well. And now they have these future draft picks to kind of further build their team. And they have these 2 other players they acquired from Las Vegas. So, I think it's a win-win situation at this point because, you don't want an angry Jack Eichel playing for you. You don't want a player who's not happy to be playing for you. He's not going to play as well.
Right.
So I think at that point, the relationship was kaput. And happy Diwali to all. I had no idea it was Diwali.
Happy Diwali.
Happy Diwali to all.
Happy Diwali.
Happy Diwali, dude. Happy to celebrate it on this beautiful Thursday here at Downtime. So yeah, dude, that's kind of what's the hot button issue with the NHL. Kind of going to go to some scores now from last night.
Do it.
Obviously, Barnes and I were in the heated debate over who was going to win last night. Was it going to be Edmonton or was it going to be Nashville? It was Edmonton. They won 5-2. Pretty decisive victory, I suppose.
Who had who? I forgot.
He went with the Oilers. I went the Predators just to be devil's advocate, really. Because my original pick won. I believe I picked the Jackets over the Avalanche, and they did win, but then I pulled back. You think Buffalo got fleeced? Before said Buffalo got fleeced. I don't know, dude. They just wanted to get rid of Eichel. He was just kind of sitting around not doing anything, and they're doing so well without him already. They got 2 decent players, and they have future first-round picks. Next season, dude, they have a first-round pick, second-round pick, and then a third-round pick for the following season. I think that's great, dude. They're going to get more young players, more young talent, and they can build in the team that they already have. No one's going anywhere from Buffalo. They're going to have the same team next year they're going to have this year, and they're doing really well right now. What else did you want? Who else did you want for Jack Eichel? Vegas wasn't willing to give up their best players. They don't have a lot of good players to begin with. Prefer. I wouldn't say they got fleeced, dude. I think it was pretty straight up good trade. Anyway, Predators fall to the Oilers. Draisaitl, dude, for the Oilers, completely on fire. 2 goals, 1 assist last night. I think he had 2 goals in the last game too. That line with Draisaitl, McDavid, I think Nugent Hopkins is in that line somewhere. They're just absolutely fucking killers, dude. Nugent Hopkins had 2 assists last night. That line is unstoppable, almost. Oilers are now 8-1.
Wow.
I know, dude. Very impressive stuff here. But that was our game. That was our lock of the night last night. Again, they just have beautiful chemistry, beautiful puck movement, just one-touch passes, dude, and just can't even do anything for it. Goalie can't even defend against it. It's very impressive stuff. But we're gonna move on to tonight because tonight we have games. The Rangers are playing. Who are they playing tonight, Mike? Do you know?
The Devils.
No, they're not. They're playing the Oilers. Holy shit, dude.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Rangers are they? Wait, hold on, wait. Maybe not. Maybe they're not. Maybe it was tomorrow they're playing the Oilers. Oh yeah, I think I'm mistaken, dude. It's tomorrow. No, it's a Friday. Friday they're playing the Oilers. Damn it, dude. Today's Thursday. Fuck. Anyway, tonight we have some good games as well. Actually, kind of not really. We have Caps at Panthers, which should be pretty interesting. Of course, Capitals, Oshie, Ovechkin, that other Russian guy whose name is escaping me right now. Ovechkin 9 goals so far. 9 goals, buddy, in 9 games. Crazy stuff.
Greatest
6
ever.
assists, 15 points. Wayne Gretzky's still the greatest hockey player ever. His stats are close to untouchable.
Not his goals.
His goals?
No, yeah. He can catch him.
Ovechkin can catch him. But, I don't know. We'll see. I don't think Ovechkin's really going anywhere in the next 5 years, to be honest, dude. That guy is going to play hockey till he dies on the ice, I think. That's definitely Caps at Panthers. Panthers are 8-0.
Breaking news.
How crazy is that? Barstool Sports.
Wow. Is that real?
Breaking news. Barstool Sports owner's stock plunges following violent sex allegations about President Dave Portnoy. Whoa, Before! It's actually pretty funny because I saw on Instagram before the show started that El Prez had some crazy. He had the emergency press conference he does on.
Wow, 2 hours ago, yeah.
He seems to be my response to the Business Insider hit piece that has been 8 months in the making. He says so. He's obviously doing the right thing, trying to get ahead of the storyline in terms of what he's saying. I'm not sure what he's saying here. I can play it for you over the mic if you want.
Sure.
This is far more serious allegations, portraying me, painting me really as a sexual deviant.
We can put it on here, actually. I can get up here.
So lawyers have been talking to me, boards.
All right, so obviously this is, very serious situation. Someone obviously like Dave Portnoy, who's the president of Barstool Sports, obviously king of the world right now.
Where is it on his? Is it here?
El Presidente, I think it is. Stool Presidente. It's played over the dude.
Business Insider finally published. The hit piece says it's been 8 months.
This one?
We can just play a little bit of, it's like 12 minutes long. So
In the making on me. Not the normal hit piece, not the normal stuff about jokes we've made, videos we made, things we've done at Barstool. This is far more serious allegations, portraying me, painting me really as a sexual deviant. Serious shit. So lawyers have been talking to me, boards, you should say this, you shouldn't say this, you should do that. Listen, I've ignored everything they said. I'm going to do what I always do. I'm just going to tell the truth, shoot from the hip and tell exactly how I feel and where I'm at. No written statements, no pre-planned things, just me being me, and it's worked for me for 20 years. And I'm going to tell the truth. Let's start with the fact I'm not surprised this article came out. I didn't know what would be in it. But for 8 months, I've had every single girl that I've been remotely associated with, girls I know, girls I've hooked up with, girls I don't know, girls who have posted TikToks to me, being like, hey, just heads up, there's a reporter digging around, basically asking about your sexual habits, like, has he done anything, like, dirty with you? Does he try to get you to do this? All, like, making it sound like the story was already written, like they're trying to portray you a certain way. I have tons of girls who have documented that was their conversation with their reporter. Now, I still was like, as the months went by, maybe this will never come out, because I'm pretty confident in myself. I know I've never done anything weird with a girl, ever. Never anything remotely non-consensual. So I was hoping maybe she just couldn't find it. Became obvious she was going to continue to dig and dig and dig, whether it took 4 months, 8 months, 8 years, to fulfill the narrative she had already decided upon before she even started this article. From day one, I don't know why she decided to do it. I know cancel culture has been coming for me for a decade. This is just the next iteration. But she knew what she wanted to write, and she was going to find the narrative to fit it from day one. Most importantly, let's get into the two allegations that are jarring. And if I read them not knowing me, I'd be like, this guy belongs behind bars, basically. The first allegation, basically, is a girl who came to my house in Nantucket last July, like a year and a half ago, and is saying that we had sex.
That's crazy.
So rough. She was screaming, crying, pain, stop. She recalls. And then like 2 days later, reached out to her friend and said she felt like a sex doll during sex. Based on that description of the story, I would have absolutely zero idea who we're talking about. However, it said July, and there was a passage that said she slept on my couch after we hooked up. That part, the couch part, and knowing when it was, there's only one girl that I could ever recall who slept on the couch and not with me after we had talked for a month and a half online, and I liked her. I thought she was very attractive, pretty stunning, engaging girl, so that's why she came. But I do remember one girl sleeping on the couch. So I went, looked at her past DMs, and that part, there's a part that says she reached out, hey, pizza man, and I responded, hey, fly bitch. I would have never recognized that, a hey, fly bitch. Like, I don't say that. She was wearing a hey, fly bitch shirt or a fly bitch shirt when she first DM'd me, and that's how I responded. Whatever. So that's how I was able to figure out who the girl was, the couch part of it. I can say this unequivocally. At no point, she came, she flew, we did have pizza, hung out, hooked up. At no point during it, at no point was it not 100% consensual. At no point did she ask me to stop. At no point did either of us think something unseemly happened. There was no weirdness after. It was totally fine, normal interaction, sexual, 100% consensual. My lawyer's like, don't make these blanket statements. I'm telling you now, her version of events is not true on our hookup. Just not true. Neither of us were like, oh, you shouldn't be doing it. It was 100,000,000% consensual. What's going on in her brain? I have no idea. Her actions, outward, all 100% normal. Wasn't alarmed, never thought about it. Now, after we hooked up, we were hanging out more, and it just became one of those situations where we disagreed basically on everything from, is it raining or sunny out? It was just oil and vinegar. Two people who did not get along, did not see the world the same way. And that is why she slept on the couch. I do believe, my recollection is she was still interested in hooking up. And I'm like, this just isn't working. Like, we don't get along. Flew back. I never talked to her again. I never knew she had any issue. It's the first I heard of it, and frankly, was stunned to read and hear about it. I am obviously not going to say her name. I don't want her harassed. If what she's telling that she didn't enjoy the experience is true, I had no idea, and that's horrible, and I never want to feel that way. But if there was a hidden camera in that room, and it wasn't a he said, she said, and someone saw the interaction, there would be absolutely nothing there. I promise you I've never lied. My lawyers have been like, don't even acknowledge that you know who this person is. Just anonymous is better because people can just throw it away. I don't do that. I know who the person is. And I'm telling you, that's how it went down. The reason I knew who it was not because of the description of the event, because it doesn't ring true at all. It's because she slept on the couch because we had a disagreement on life. Nothing to do with sex. Did prior, were we sending each other videos? Yes. Her to me to her? Yes.
All right. Well,
that was intense.
Obviously very intense, heavy stuff when any types of accusations, especially these types of accusations, kind of come about. I mean, obviously you got to feel bad for both parties involved at this point. Because, like Dave Portnoy said, it is kind of he said, she said at this point. And typically on these types of situations, you side with the woman, you side with the victim, which is, always natural. It makes sense. If anyone has types of accusations, you want to make sure, what actually happened kind of comes to fruition and, people can find out the truth here. That being said, though, I understand what Portnoy is talking about. I mean, media today, especially news media, always has a narrative. Especially for people like Dave Portnoy, who are outspoken about their own opinions, who are obviously, rich type of, they're the higher class, elite type of people who are these business owners. They always seem to be held to a higher standard because they run businesses that are popular in the world, that they influence millions of billions of people around the world, like a company like Barstool Sports. But then that being said, I could see what he's saying in terms of how this writer kind of knew Dave Portnoy, obviously, because he's outspoken on media. They knew, what happens in terms of his, womanizing and stuff like that, and kind of created the idea in her own head that there has to be some type of bad situation that happened between him and a woman. And then to really kind of prick and pry until she kind of found it, which, I mean, that type of thing that is journalism. I mean, thinking of a lead and then kind of acting on it, that's totally fine. It's one thing if you kind of shape the narrative, if you know the story in your head, that's wrong. That's biased. And of course, to publish this, especially if it's not true, I mean, that's slander. You're slandering his name. I believe slander is the written one. Libel is spoken, right?
Correct.
Wow, Michael knows. So I mean, if it is untrue, that's exactly what you're doing. You're slandering his name. And of course, at that point, I mean, it falls on the shoulders of course, the person who's making the accusations because they're not true, and then the reporter as well. I mean, she should be held accountable if this is not true because she's the one who published it. It's up to her to kind of gauge whether her sources are true and are reliable or not. But obviously, I'm sure more information is going to unfold on the situation as we kind of move along over the weekend and over the course of next week. But it's tough to kind of hear these sort of things, dude.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to hear if it is true. It's tough for the victims. All that stuff is always just tough. But I'm like out of focus.
I think you're just blurry in real life.
Whatever. Regardless, But yeah, we won't know more until more information's out. So we'll obviously keep you guys updated. But you know, what a great show though, Tony. Just you and me. I think it's time to wrap it up because we have to make a drop off. Get your DTV merch.
Oh yeah, dude. DM us on Instagram if you guys want to buy a t-shirt, $20 a pop, baby. You get this nice little personalized box. You get a nice koozie, some stickers, courtesy of American Mule, as well as Downtime sticker, egg flip sticker, and of course the t-shirt.
Yeah.
Which I've worn it. It's comfy, it's breathable, it's it's delicious.
And then also we also have to get out of here because we're delivering it and we're doing screen time at Experiment VR. So as always, yes, prefer
top 10 movie show. Yes. So tonight, screen time, 7:00 at Experiment VR. We'll be going through our top 10 Matthew McConaughey movies. He's 52 today, baby. And he's looking phenomenal at 52. I wish I was him at 52. I'm going to be better than him at 52. How about that, Matthew? Stick that in your pipe, baby, and smoke it. But we still love you and everything. That's why we're going to honor you with top 10. And of course, there's going to be some VR stuff for the gaming corner, baby. It's going to be Manny and me and I back in the chair on the table together again, baby.
We love you guys. You are our bloodline. We will see you
mañana, baby. Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You